Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I am so honored to be guest designing for Paper Rose. So this is what they sent me, this gorgeous Peony Garden paper collection. So let me open this so you can see all of the beautiful papers in this collection. I love this paper with the pink and like the mixed media background. Then we got some gorgeous large florals here. This paper with like the wood and the florals, it's just another one of these. So then we've got a cut apart sheet here. Looks like we've got some 3x4 cut aparts, and look at all those sentiments on the bottom. And then another gorgeous like mixed media looking paper. Got a couple of those. And this is gorgeous. Look at all these pretty florals that you can use your scissors and fussy cut. Then we got some words on the back. So I'm going to be using this along with this other collection. Now I did go ahead, there were two of these papers in here, and I did go ahead and fussy cut some of these off camera. So you can see here, I did spend quite a bit of time doing this, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. And then these are some leaves that I just die cut some from various leaf dies that I had in my stash. So I've already got those ready to go in my stack and sort tray. So like I said, there were two of these. So beautiful, beautiful paper. Then I also received the 12x12 Peony Garden Basics. And what I like about this is it's not just a solid paper, they've got patterns on them. So what I call these are mix-in papers. So they mix in very easily to different collections. All right, so I did a little bit of prep prior to filming, and I have a 12x12 piece of pattern paper there on the back. I used one of the basics and did 11.5 by 11.5 and then 11.25 by 11.25. This is the photo that I want to scrapbook, and this is the group that my daughter went to prom with, and I went ahead and backed this on some of that beautiful paper. This is my daughter right here on the bottom. Doesn't she look so pretty? So this was her first prom. She's a sophomore, and she went with a large group of friends. So I thought that the beautiful colors of all the dresses really just matched perfectly with all the papers. Here's the little tool I used, and I'll link this down below as well as any other products I used, but I distressed the edges of everything. I went ahead and cut some strips of paper, and I did cut these about 1.5 by 10, and then I tore the bottom to expose that white core, and I just tore them at various lengths. So I don't have the exact dimensions of all these pieces of the pattern paper strips, but what I thought I would do here is just arrange these strips, these 1.5 by 10 inch strips that were torn down, just across the page to give a place for my photo to rest. So let me see how I want these. I've got a couple of them, and you know what? Not all of them are 1.5. I did cut some 1 inch, 1.25. I really didn't measure. I just cut several different strips in some various sizes. So here we go. I think I want them something like this, just varying and from the start at the top and at the bottom. And then here's the photo, and look how pretty those florals just go along perfectly with all the beautiful dresses that the girls are wearing. So I went ahead and glued down my strips because I know I want those there. And I think I got this one. I wanted to try to get it so that the edges were about the same. So I do think I want to move this one just a hair over. And let me put a little more glue on here. So there we go. I really like that. So I've toned down some of the busier patterns by using some of the Peony Garden Basics papers. And those worked very well to mix in here. So just adjusting these just a little bit. Let's bring back in the photo. And yeah, I really like the way that looks. But to make it pop, I went ahead and used my Cricut, and I just cut a little scribble circle here with some white cardstock, and that's just going to draw your eye. It's going to bring it right into that photo. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue just on each of the corners here, to the top and the bottom of this circle, and I'm going to push this scribble circle down. And this was just an image that I've had in my Cricut Design Space file. And then let me go ahead and put some tape runner on the back of the photo. And I like the way that that really brings your eye into the photo. It's a busy paper, but it's so pretty. Okay, so here are all the fussy cut flowers, and this is where I think it's really going to elevate this page. So I like to start with my largest floral embellishments first, and I want to try to mix and match these so that I have some of each of the colors in both of the clusters. So what I'm thinking is I want a floral cluster in the upper left and then another one in the lower right. Oh my goodness, I put the foam tape. I'm trying to use some foam squares, but I accidentally glued it on my photo and it was ruined. So I did have to reprint that. So thankfully, here I just paused the camera and I was able to reprint that photo. All right, so I'm gonna also add some dimension to these flowers, and not all of them will get foam dimension. I wanna mix and match. I'm using some foam dimension on some and then gluing some down directly to the page. So here is a red one, and one of the girls is wearing a red dress, so this allows me to bring in that red color. And then the blue, and we've got a girl wearing a blue dress. So that really makes hers pop. And then Tatum's wearing dark green, and we've got the green florals, or the green leaves. Here's some pink. We've got a girl wearing a pink dress, the pink flowers. So I think this all just coordinates so well. So I'm going to take a moment here and just play around with these flowers, moving them around and seeing how I can build these clusters. Now I do still have all those leaves, so I will bring in the leaves once I get these flowers arranged how I think I want them. And then we'll tuck in some different branches and leaves to really make these clusters come to life here. All right, so let me pull in some of these leaves. So I've got these smaller leaves here, and I like that. And then I've got these larger leaves, but since I put some smaller leaves in the bottom cluster, I'm gonna add a couple smaller leaves in the top cluster. I've got these that look kind of like just like a little sprig or a little branch, so I'll do one in each of the clusters again. And then I've got these larger leaf, and I think I want to make these go like along the circle to just kind of tie it all in. And you see how that just kind of frames in the photo? So we'll put one up here. And I love the way this is turning out. So we'll add another little leaf here to give some color. And I'm making sure not to put all my leaves going the same direction. So I've got some pointing up and some pointing to the side and some pointing down. And I definitely want another one of these swag type leaves to really frame in the picture and along that circle. Okay, and I'm still adding some more leaves here and it's really whatever, you know, but I like the way that looks. So off camera, I went ahead and glued those down. And then I also fussy cut a few of these butterflies from that cut apart sheet. And I think these are so pretty. So I want to add these to the layout. I'm also going to use some foam here to pop these up. I've got these foam squares. And I want to make sure that I'm putting the butterflies going in different directions because we don't want them all flying in the same direction. It adds just another level of interest to the page. So I'll put a couple over here. So we've got two on the right, and then I will add this one smaller one over here on the left-hand side. Now I don't have a pop dot there. That's a small for this one. So I'm using some craft foam and I just cut that down. I'm using some liquid glue here to adhere that. And there we go. Off camera, I did add some journaling, Prom Magic in Full Bloom, Friends, Flowers, and Unforgettable Memories, Prom 2025. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. If you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. And be sure to check out Paper Rose and all the gorgeous designs that they have to offer. I will leave links down below in the description box, and I always appreciate when you shop my links, as I do receive a small commission at no extra charge for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!